7:40 a.m. in the morning. Get ready for London session. As I told you guys in the last video of the day on Life of a Trader, I said, hey, I'm switching my London session calls from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. to now starting at from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. So that's what I'm over here looking at right now. Currently, we are up about 300 pips on Germany 40, called a buy. Yesterday evening during our Tokyo session. Really, this was the first buy. We originally caught this buy on Tuesday, and then like Tuesday during London going into New York, right? So Tuesday London, boom, caught the buys. During New York, we saw that it wanted to give us a pullback. It gave us a retest back to our same price level, and then here we are now in London session, taking that same buy entry. Where later on, probably like at opening bell, I'm really expecting some form of a breakout. That's all I want to see for real. Some form of a breakout, and then we can get into that. But I want to actually talk to y'all about one of the setups that I gave you guys in the YouTube. So let's switch over real quick, and we can talk about that before I actually hop on my actual calls with my mentees. Alright, so over here on the charts, there was obviously like two main setups I told you guys I was looking for. So right now, don't worry about this. This is actually one of the setups I'm looking for tonight, but realistically probably around New York session tomorrow. Well, later on today, I'm looking for this setup. But I want to focus on I want to talk to you guys about on Sunday, right? So we had our zone. I know we talked about the buys of the upside, but we also talked about potential like retest back to the previous zone, right? So once we got that break and structure, to see if a retest back to the previous zone that started the buys, which was around this area, right? This is follow along, and if you don't remember this, go back to this past Sunday's video and then come back to watch this video, right? So we saw at the time, like, cool, like I see the market overall. We've been seeing uptrends for 2024. If it wants to be like a nice buy entry opportunity for SPS, I was talking about how one of the setups that I wanted to see was a retest back to this zone, and if it closed back above, failed to break back inside, we'll look for the buys. That was option one, but that didn't end up happening, right? It retested, kind of like pulled back, and then it proceeded to fall and just tank even further inside the zone. Now, good thing for me, shout out to y'all, shout out to me, shout out to everybody that plugged in to the Sunday breakdown. You already were hip to an entry that I gave you guys for if this market actually did decide to close back inside the zone. And that was the entry that I gave you guys at 5,100, right? So I was looking for something along the lines of a break inside the zone, a retest back to the zone that it broke out of. A retest back to the zone that it broke back inside of. And what did I say? If the candlestick closes back inside this zone, we will look for the sales. Now you can't really see this quite as much on the 1 hour, so I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame real quick. But look how this candlestick went bearish, and then you see this long wick right here. This long wick represents that the market tried to push back above this zone, but actually failed to break out and actually close. But instead, it actually decided to close back under that zone, which gave us the green light to look for our sell opportunities. So as I drop down to the 15, you can kind of see it better on this candlestick. I want to drop down to the 5, and then you can really see it good right here how it retests its price, pushed above the candlestick, the next first candlestick closed bullish above the zone, and then followed by that next candlestick at 10:05. It decided that it wasn't ready to commit for those buys just yet. It then closed back inside under the zone, which activated our setup that we want to see, which was at 5,100. So the entry I gave y'all was 5,100. The stop loss was literally 5,110. And this is like a perfect entry stop loss setup because it's like cool, like we had a price, it hit 5110, it failed to close back above. So that next candlestick that closes bearish, I know I can take the sales off of this next entry, and then I'm having my stop loss right above the zone that it just failed to break out of. So that's a clean look, especially as we're going into New York section where SPS should be moving volatile anyway. And then as you guys already know, the rest was history. I believe the last TP was at 5080. I know I usually always give y'all like 200 pip TPs. I don't really go too crazy on this side. Let me make sure. Was it at 5080? Yeah. Yep, spot on. So yeah, 5080 was the actual, technically the last TP that I gave y'all. But as you can see, that trade ended up taking off for 400 pips. So that's that was a nice move. Like that was a nice market manipulation, nice breakout for the news. Everything played out perfectly so far this week. I gave y'all different scenarios. I gave you a different analysis of what I'm looking for, but there's only, I would say, what I think two right? No, only yes. As of right now, the sales was the only one that played out perfectly. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Sales dropped first, and it's now setting us up for our buy opportunities. And then, of course, probably by the time you're watching this video, I don't really plan to upload this video in particular until Thursday. I think my new scheduled video days are going to be like Sunday. I might do like a double, so like Sunday, Monday, or actually my fault. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays will probably be my upload days, and I might drop on Saturdays too, depending on what I'm doing. But typically Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday will probably be like my actual video schedule, and that way I'm pushing out hour-long content and not just typical like quick 10, 12-minute videos. I'd rather have a 30-minute or hour-long video where y'all can get comfortable, gain some type of value from it, and just like literally just plug in with me for an hour or 30 minutes to an hour. It's kind of like your study session for the week, whatever into in details. What am I talking about? I will say edit this out, bro, but you know what? It's late at night. We ain't even doing all that. Maybe I will later on. Maybe I won't, but we'll see. Um. So yeah. So it's currently 1:52 a.m. I am about to get ready for the London session call. Got a couple trades I want to call out on the NFC side as well as the currency side. So for people that's not hip, I do trade currencies. I think I talked about this in the video, but just in case y'all don't know, I have a whole currency signal chat for people that want to trade currency and that can't trade indices or want to trade indices. I mean, that can't trade indices or don't have the funds to trade indices yet. Don't worry. I have currencies. Join the currency chat, get your funds up, and then switch over to the indices, to the big boys. And yes, I will be implementing a futures chat as well. Like it was just for the futures, it's gonna literally be just a jumbo for all the features in one. I'm not separating it. It's just gonna be futures. I'm gonna call it just the future fitness chat, and that chat is literally gonna have all the future trades over there as well. That's probably not gonna be coming this month. Be on the lookout for that in probably like April or May. I forgot how. I'm lying. Not May is too long. Probably by the end of this month or the middle of this month, we'll go ahead and look into that. But all right, y'all. Guys, going to welcome to today's London session. As you can see, we got a lot of, well, not a lot, we got a couple things I'm telling you to go over. So first, your boy is officially known. What is going on, you guys? What is going on? So, I realized as I was editing this video, didn't even record a whole bunch of updates to like basically what happened during London and how those trades played out, and as well as like what I did yesterday. Like, that was hella more film I could have just documented. Like I said, these next videos that I'm putting on, I want it to be literally 30 minutes to hour long videos only. And I'm just about to give y'all like short 10 minutes, 15-minute videos. But I think what did it was yesterday I was posting on TikTok. So on TikTok, I updated on TikTok my videos, but I need to make a long form content over here on the YouTube community as well. So that's my fault. But as you can see, skip everything I'm talking about right now. As you can see, those buy setups we were talking about, basically the analysis that you saw earlier in this video, I was telling you guys about the first setup that we was usually talking about for those buys. Played out absolutely perfect. We caught some crazy buys in our signals chat on yesterday going into tonight, like well, yesterday evening going into today's London session. As you can see, like got the buys originally, it pulled back during London session throughout Tokyo session, and then right around 4 a.m. we got that breakout again, and then here we are seeing the market literally take off a 400 pips, bruh. And this is just the SPS 500 chat, but the only reason I'm focused on this one right now is because, of course, this was the main setup that I gave you guys for the week originally on Sunday. So it's only right, like obviously, that I talk about this pair first. So let me see. I wanted to see what was the exact actual entry that I gave y'all. I believe it should have been the 5120 entry, right? Nope. I gave y'all the 5115 entry. So this was originally the entry that I gave y'all. But we were originally looking for. Let me delete these other so that was kind of like confusing. Yeah, I can focus up. So what we saw originally at the beginning of the week on Sunday was this, right? I said, well, it wasn't even this. Let's go a little bit further than that. Originally on Sunday, we talked about this, right? So we wanted to see a retest back to the zone and then potentially look for buys once it actually closes back outside that zone. Of course, as we already know, we talked about it earlier in this video. The market instead decided to actually close back inside the zone and take back off of those sales. But of course, once the market closes back above that zone again, we already had our same buy setup that A told us about. So originally yesterday, it did close above and it went ahead and smacked TP1, right? It hit TP1 and then it hit TP2 for 100 pips. Then after that, it came back inside the zone, gave us a double bottom during the London session, and gave us that same exact setup again off the breakout. Now, if you were in my fitness chats, you would have had an earlier entry down here, but that's okay. Y'all still the YouTube fan for right now, so that's totally fine. This entry right here was still a go getter entry. It was still a player entry to take, and as you can see, the rest is history. We're all the way back at the top of the zone again. We're all the way back at the top of the resistance. And even here, this move has went for 300 pips. So great trading this week. Great analysis. Hope you guys gain some value from it. When I look at my US 30 positions, like everything played out perfectly. So SPX, all TP smash. US 30, all TP smash. TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5 smash. Sheesh. I have my swing trade potential TPs up here. I am still currently holding my position. I do understand that typically this would have been an area that I'm looking to sell at because obviously it showed us to the left of the chart because this was a previous resistance level. So I was already anticipating some type of drawback around this area. But as I'm recording this video, I'm favoring a continuation for the trend, a continuation of the breakout, and I believe we have news coming up, if I'm not mistaken, or news already came out, but ultimately I am favoring a trend and still expecting another push to come. If it retests again, so be it. Then I'll just take profit, enter at the bottom of the zone, and we'll just trade inside the zone until the market is actually ready to go. But look, so this is US 30. Now it's 100. OTP smashing the Nas 100 tattoo. Like, oh my goodness. And then Germany 40, you guys already know. This is the main trade I was talking about during London. Um, for a minute, I almost psyched me out because during London, I wanted to take like sales back. I'm talking about the previous recording that I saw. So I was talking about, I was looking for some form of a retest back to the zone before we actually took off for our buys. So last night, well, New York session yesterday on Wednesday, it was really just consolidating, really just chilling, and then ultimately it finally made that push I was looking for to the downside, and then set us up for that major buy move. Now, even though I didn't call these setups for you guys on the YouTube side, like if you're watching this video, what I will do is either I'm gonna make a poll or actually leave a comment on it. Actually, yeah, leave a comment on this video and let me know which pair do you want me to focus on this week. This week we did SPX, so I don't need to focus on SPX for next Sunday. But between US 30, Nas 100, Journey 40, or even the Japan pair, which I low key forgot to call it setup on twice this week. Wow. Um, between these last four, let me know which one you want me to focus on, and I'll go ahead and drop a video. The analysis for the week will be based off of one of those pairs. Y'all let me know, and I got y'all. But this video is gonna end up being shorter than what I wanted it to be because, like I said, did all the content I should have documented. I didn't get a chance to document this well so far in this video, and I wanted to make sure that I holding myself accountable to making sure I upload it on Thursdays for y'all, so y'all can gain some type of just a one. I can be more consistent on YouTube, but two. Thursday is usually one of the biggest days in the market anyway, so if this ends up being like a study day where I do like a after New York session, I come on here and do like a recap of why the market did what it do. Then I got y'all. And who knows? Maybe even further down the line, I might consider doing like news analysis, going over data points and stuff. But as right now, I don't really I don't try to be too look too much into the news because sometimes looking too much into the news it distracts you from what you can see from a technical standpoint. And from a technical standpoint, it's bullish. From a news standpoint, the news could have came out negative, right? So I'm gonna leave you with that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys, if you've been following me on YouTube, first of all, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe and do yourself a favor by turning on that post notification bell so that way you're not missing no setups that I'm sending out because missing out on free trade ideas that's actually hidden. Like I have a proven success record. If you don't know who I am, my name is Abe Shaw. You can look me up either on Instagram, on YouTube. Go to my Instagram highlights. I've been trading since 2018, and I'm great at what I do, and I love what I do. This is what I do. So I'm done talking. I'll catch you guys later on in the next video. Peace out.